Hi, how you doing? Welcome to another vlog. So we've made some progress on the van this week. Put some of the sound deadening in, treated some of the rust spots, filled in some of the holes, painted with hammerite, and laid the foam insulation on the base. So yeah, I'll stop chatting and let you watch some of the video. Here it is. So I'm back out in the van again. Now I was just about to start doing the prep on the floor, you know, grinding down some of the rust spots. And I remembered that there was an issue in this corner of the van. When I took out the ply lining that was in previously, this corner was really badly water damaged. And then there was a big shower of rain there just in the last half hour. So I came out to check and there was a bit of a puddle here. So I did dry some of it out. I just finished drying it up here. But I realised that the issue was that there's the gap here where the door seal is. I did have a quick look online to see if it was a common problem with these vans, and the Scudo and the Expert and vans like this it did seem to be a common problem. So there's a few suggestions on how to deal with it. Some of them involve in trying to bend the frame in, but the sort of solution I've come up with, even just temporarily, what somebody had suggested, was attaching this ratchet strap on. So it's pulled in the seal tight there, so hopefully the rain seems to have stopped now. But if we get another rain shower, hopefully that'll stop the rain coming in. I'm not too bothered if I don't get used to these doors. The plan is to have a window here, and I can always use the back doors for coming in and out of the camper. Don't really have a lot of use for the side doors, so I'm not too bothered if I can keep them permanently closed. I mean, not permanently, just so I can access if I need to, if I've got electronics or whatever on this side of the van. But yeah, not to use them regularly. So yeah, hopefully that's going to work, because I really want to get this project started and I don't want to have to faff about spending weeks trying to work out that problem. I think this might be a solution, part-time solution, a temporary solution anyway. So we'll see how we get on. Yeah, so I was going to say as well, the van, as I said in the previous video, I've had for about 18 months now, I think. And when I bought it, it was only a €4 van, and I managed to get it. I think I paid about £3,500–4,000 for it, which isn't a lot for a van of that age. But the reason is it had been in an accident, but it still passed its MOT, so it was still okay in all that respect. But there was damage on the front right hand driver's side, is where the damage was. So that might have been how come the doors aren't fitting, sort of the seals aren't perfect. Maybe that was something to do with the accident it had been in. But I'm not overly concerned, because when I did buy this van, the plan was, this is the first van conversion I've done, obviously. So this was going to be like, me making all the mistakes on this van. So if I'm doing a van in the future, hopefully I won't make as many mistakes again. So I'm not too bothered that there might be these issues with leaks and things like that. Because the plan is hopefully, to get a few years use out of it, maybe 5 years use out of it, fixing things as I go with things like the water getting in. But hopefully 5 years time, might be in a position to afford an electric van at that point. So yeah, this is like, I always knew this project was going to be me sort of making mistakes as it goes. So yeah, I'm not too concerned if I have to redo things or fix leaks as I go. That's going to be part of the learning process. But anyway, yeah, hopefully it's not going to be a major issue. So I think, yeah, time to move on to getting the floor prepped here. All right, Christine. Hello. So yeah, van conversion was meant to continue today, but I got a call yesterday saying I'm getting my vaccine. So I'm down to the doctors in Belfast, gonna get my first jab. So yeah, crack on with the rest of the work this afternoon, I think. Let's see how we get on here. Here we go. Yeah, that's me out at the doctor's, so they give me the AstraZeneca. Which one did you get, Rosie?
Pfizer.
Oh, you got Pfizer. I'm in the AstraZeneca club. So there we go. Next one's in June. So
That's not too bad.
yeah, not long to wait. Just gonna have a quick look at the liner that came earlier on. Now I've just been watching a video and it was the more expensive stuff that I think they were using, but so this doesn't have the silver foil bit added to it as well, but yeah, that's no big deal. It's still gonna do a better job than just leaving the floor with no insulation. So yeah, leave that there for a bit because there's other jobs to do first. Right, so this is the 12mm ply that I got yesterday. So just gonna get that out, stick it in the garage, and then start looking for spots that need a bit of a sand and a coat with hammerite before I seal the floor. So as well as the plyboard the other day, I got this loft insulation. Now, I'm not going to use this for the majority of the insulation. Having watched a few videos, I think Celotex is the way to go, but I'll still be using this for filling in a lot of the gaps and the bits you can't get to with the Celotex. So I also got this Silcaflex, and this is to fill some of these holes in the van here. I'm debating whether to leave a couple of these holes because I will need entry and exit points for the pipes for the diesel heat or gas heat, whichever I decide to go for. So yeah, I haven't quite decided whether to fill every single hole yet, but the majority of them. Okay, now before I do anything else, just remember that I need to get the rest of these wee lashing points out. I'm going to leave the ones that are slightly up the van on the side walls, they may be useful, but yeah, I think I need to get the ones that are on the actual floor up, so we'll do that now. Now that turned out to be a harder job than anticipated. That one came out grand, but that was where there's a bit of water damage there, so that one was a bit rusted anyway. But yeah, these ones are a bit tougher, so I'm going to have to go and locate the ratchet set wherever that is and see if we can use this attachment on that and get them out. So after trying 1,000,001 different bits for this ratchet set, combining two old sets, finally got the right bit, so hopefully we'll get these out now. Hi, how you doing? So now it's Saturday. During the week I didn't get much done. I got a couple of lashing points lifted, but I came to a bit of a stumbling point with these screws here. My screwdriver just wasn't cutting it. Now I've been looking at new tools as well. I'm tempted to buy one of these, what's it called, a power driver. It looks like a drill, but it's more dedicated for driving screws in. And I can't decide whether I'm going to need one for this job. But anyway, my mate Chris has lent me his Dremel, so I'm just going to cut these ones off, sand some stuff down, get some hammerite on, and that might be all I get doing today. But yeah, we'll see anyway. I think this is going to be a slow process. So this is where the seat that was in the back was attached before. So there's 4 massive holes here. I was going to leave a couple for when I install the diesel heater, because there's a pipe that needs to go in and one that needs to go, well, two pipes are going out, but one's sucking in air, one's putting out the fumes from the diesel heater. But I'll have to re-drill these holes anyway. I thought I'd tidy all these rust spots and things like that with the Dremel, hammerite them before I put down the floor, so hopefully that'll reduce the chances of rust spots developing on the base of the van anyway. So that's the plan. Okay, so that's some of the hammerating done anyway, so I don't know if I'm overdoing it here, but I suppose it's better to be safe than sorry. So yeah, once this dries, I'm going to fill some of the holes, and then we've got the rest of the van to do, and then take it from there. Hello Harvey. So while we're waiting for the hammeraite to dry, there's a few holes I can fill already before it's dried, like this one here, which is where one of the lashing points was attached that hasn't got any rust on that one. So I'm just going to put a bit of this Silka Flex sealant into that. I'm sure there's a better way of doing it than with your finger. But will do for now. So just applying these sound deadening panels to the side at the minute. Just need to peel off the back, heat them up with this heat gun, and then stick them on. I've already done one side there. The first one's a bit rough, but the second two look a bit better. You're only meant to get 50% coverage, they say, but I've got quite a few panels, so I'm going to cover the side panels completely and the back door panels and one of the doors, and then see what I've got left over for doing the roof. But I've got the stuff for the floor anyway, so yeah, I'll see what I've got left over. So Sunday morning now, just checking some of the paint from yesterday. It's all dry. What I'm going to do now is just put a bit of silver tape over where I've sealed some of these holes, just to give it an extra layer of protection, and then cover the entire base with this super liner. So yeah, that's today's job. Better get on with it. This is the Dodo matting that's going along the base of the van. The video I watched suggested you need to do it widthways, so that's the way I'm going along, and then cut it to size. And as with the silver foil paneling, just going to heat it up a bit with this heat gun just to make it adhere a good bit better. So let's get going with this task. Okay, that's the Dodo lining done. Not perfect with my joins, but it doesn't really matter when the ply is going over the top of it. A wee tip if you are putting this stuff in yourself, take your shoes off when you're working in the van. I've kicked up a few bits there, but I'm going to go over some of the joints with silver foil tape here anyway. And then that'll be it for this week. Okay, that's some of the joints sealed up there. I think that's about as much as I can get done today if I'm going to get this video put up in time. But yeah, thanks for watching another one. Next week hopefully we'll get the ply board down and a bit more of the insulation in the sides, and I'm going to have to order some more stuff, else I'm going to run out of things to do. So hopefully this week I'm going to get ordered in the skylight and the side window as well. That's going to be a scary job when we get to it. Well, thanks for watching another one. Hopefully catch you next week. See ya. Bye.